Hey guys, welcome back to another one. This is another Near Protocol update video. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe to the channel. I see I have one subscriber. This is a brand new channel, so much appreciated if you do subscribe. But in this video, we are going to talk about NFTs, particularly on the Near Protocol. So if you're unfamiliar with NFTs, I'll give you a brief overview of what they are, and then we'll talk directly how they interact and how they are on the Near Protocol. So NFTs are non-fungible tokens, and it's basically a digital container that holds the IP. So you are the owner of an NFT. And to break it down a little bit better, because there's fungible tokens and then non-fungible tokens, I think Investopedia does a really good job about talking through fungibility and non-fungibility. So fungibility is the ability of a good or asset to be readily interchanged for another of like kind. Um, One way to think about that, as you see down here, is money. So it's a prime example of something that is fungible, where a $1 bill is easily converted into 4 quarters or 10 dimes or anything like that. And if I were to give, someone else a $1 bill, it would be the same exact thing. So you wouldn't know if, that's the same exact $1 bill that you gave to, an employee at Target 2 weeks ago, if you just received one back, or if it was one that was very like kind. But like goods and assets that are not interchangeable, such as owned cars and houses, are non-fungible. So another way to think about that is artwork. So the Mona Lisa, there is one out there. There's a lot of copycats, but there's only one true Mona Lisa that can be verified and identified. So that is something that is non-fungible. So those are the difference. Just think about like a $1 bill. You can, get a $1 bill, trade it, and it's always going to be a $1 bill. But there's only one true Mona Lisa that was created out there. So that's a big overview of the differences between fungible and non-fungible tokens. So why are NFTs so powerful? I think Near does a really good job of breaking down why the importance of NFTs are out there. So if an artist assigns an IP rights to an NFT, that NFT becomes a bearer bond because whoever holds it now has the legal right. So if you were to purchase an NFT, and a lot of them are artworks now, or digital JPEGs, if you will. So a good example, if you were to have a digital JPEG of the Mona Lisa, if you were to create that work of art, then that would be yours, and it would be verified on the blockchain that you created it and you own it. So that is a very cool way of just proving that you are the owner of that JPEG, that work of art. But there's more to it because NFTs are digital objects that live on the Near blockchain. Every time they're bought and sold, an artist can be notified and paid a commission. So that is something that is very unique, not like regular artwork. So if you created the Mona Lisa, back a couple hundred years ago, you're definitely not going to get a small commission every single time that is sold. But that is something that you can set up. So every time in every location, not just that, but NFTs can also be programmed to permanently split that revenue however you want. So you can maybe put 10% to the artist, 10% to an agency who helped create it, 4% to a union, 1% to a charity. So you can kind of break it up. The possibilities are kind of endless. So that is one also neat feature to non-fungible tokens. And they say that's not even the best part, because NFTs can send cash back to the community or to the artist automatically when they're traded. They can be traded anywhere. So unlike, a stock, if you were to, trade a stock, it has to be on a formal stock exchange like Charles Schwab or Robinhood or something like that. NFTs, as long as there's a blockchain and some sort of website that houses it and can be that medium of exchange, that is all that is needed for the sale of an NFT. So that is one big thing that I wanted to talk about. And another way to think about it is the use cases. So imagine back in the day, if you were a millennial like myself and you played Pokemon Red Edition, Gold Edition, whatever edition you played, imagine if you had one of those Pokemons and you leveled it up all the way to level, 99, and, all of your friends were kind of jealous of you. you could potentially sell that, Charizard or Charmander or whatever you had, um, as an NFT to someone else, and then they could own it. But just imagine if the NFT technology was out back in the 95s, 96. That would be amazing. So that's another use case that you can think about for NFTs. There's also a bunch of other practical use cases beyond just digital arts and games. And like I kind of talked about with the Mona Lisa example, just making sure the authenticity of products. But real estate, in the future, potentially, a household deed could be verified on a blockchain, and you would not have to go through the entire closing cost process because everything is verified. All the liens against it would be on the blockchain, so everything would be verified and very digital. That could be something in the future, as well as medical records and identity verification. All of that could be verified on a blockchain that's verified through the NEAR protocol, as well as IP and patents, academic credentials, supply chain, gaming, kind of like that Pokemon example. Ticketing is a big one, and I think that will happen sooner rather than later. I can't wait for Ticketmaster to just disappear because, like I said, you could sell a ticket still, even if you purchased it from a digital NFT version of Ticketmaster with a bunch less fees. You could buy it and it would be 100% your ticket, and then you could resell it however you wanted to. And it's just that easy. You don't have to pay, $5,000 worth of fees. Artwork tracking, voting would be another huge use case. I think that'll be a while. And then the metaverse, of course. So there's a bunch of different use cases for the NFTs going forward, and in particular for the NEAR protocol, some of the big ones out there. This is a lot of those JPEG type NFTs, but these are the marketplaces. So Paras.id is one place where you can purchase NFTs. There's also hip hop heads. So NFT.hiphop is another place where you can purchase it, and then these are punks, so near punks, NPunks, which is a knockoff of the CryptoPunks, the original CryptoPunks from Ethereum. So there's a bunch of different places where you can buy these NFTs on the NEAR protocol. If you guys have any questions, once again, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next one.